Russia on Saturday recorded 1,000 COVID-related deaths in a single day for the first time since the pandemic began. The figure had been rising all week, with the Kremlin blaming the Russian people for not taking up vaccination.
Here's a summary of the article.
Russia on Saturday recorded 1,000 COVID-related deaths in a single day for the first time since the pandemic began. The figure had been rising all week, with the Kremlin blaming the Russian people for not taking up vaccination. Russia's figure of 222,000 COVID deaths is the highest in Europe, with another 33,000 infections reported on Saturday. The number of active cases of infected people in Russia is around 750,000, also the highest it has been since records started in February 2020. Overall infections since the outbreak began are now closing in on 8 million. The figures for single and full vaccination are surprising close together, both just short of a third of the population. This suggests a large number of people do not want to be vaccinated at all. Recent opinion polls suggested that figure could be more than 50%. Russia has not been slow in developing vaccines.
This post received a score of 6,300, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
That's cute. Their state media has been publishing anti-vax propaganda in English for some time.
Blowback in propaganda is the real deal now. States need to be much more careful about what they sponsor. It sounds insane, but Russia and Eastern Europe have a decent number of people that ravenously consume all kinds of English-language conservative media and end up reading propaganda stuff, via ads, placements etc., intended for Westerners. Then it filters back into their own social media ecosystem. Truly amazing how interconnected it all is.
It doesn't help that the Russian government and its COVID choices tick almost all the boxes in the conspiracy theorist checklist. Which is sort of meta-sad that it might honestly be what real life is like for the Russian troll farms.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of the Russian propaganda is probably straight-up projection about what life is like in Russia, especially the way leaders are corrupt.
As is tradition.
Potemkin villagers have been a thing for a minute or two over there.
It is almost like the government has been abusing the people for so long and making a mockery of the elections to the point where they don't believe anything coming from them, so they also don't believe in their vaccines.
Ed RN here. I am very pro-vaccine. But if I was in Russia and only had access to Russian vaccines, it would be a very tough choice tbh. COVID sucks. But I wouldn't trust Putin to take care of my worst enemy for 2 minutes.
Putin's politics are one thing, what Russian scientists developed is another. Russia's vaccine is almost as effective as the Western ones. See the huge drop in cases in Argentina, where most people were vaccinated with Sputnik.
Only Sputnik seems effective but failed so far even to gain WHO approvals, and those standards are not as high as FDA or EMA's. 2 other Russian vaccines exist, one that doesn't even make you develop antibodies. I think it is Epivac Corona. I mean, it seriously could have been better. Obviously Russia has to run only on their vaccines, so Russians shall either take those or travel for vaccination somewhere, yay.
To those who don't know, every vaccine except Sputnik was made illegal to import in Russia. Moreover, our production facilities still can't invite the EU Commission for examination, not even mentioning Sputnik still doesn't have a proper documentation. And after all of it, what we falsely call government wants us to vaccinate.
You can bet the top officials have all received one of the big 3 from elsewhere.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.